Hey, what's up guys? This is Rox and we're back. And today we are going to be working on Little Boff. This is my little bride of Frankenstein. Okay, well, where do we begin here? I'll give you a little bit of commentary on why I call this my little bride of Frankenstein. There's so much stuff that's not original to this gun anymore. Brand new grip, brand new trigger. I got a Crytek flat blade trigger that you can see right there. Really actually like that. I like these 45 style grips instead of the original M16 grips. I actually hate those. I've replaced the the stock on this thing with a Crytek stock that I got from a buddy of mine. You know, obviously I've replaced all the internals and everything, HPA'd it. I put in a new Max Pro hop-up unit, a Prometheus type bore inner barrel, replaced the actual muzzle brake on this thing. I mean, there's just so many things that I've done with it. And then the box mag. This is not the original box mag. I actually made this box mag. As you can tell, it is a Franken mag. It's ridiculous, but it's amazing at the same time. I don't think I've actually went over exactly what this is and how I made this, but this was a GNP M249, originally an M249 box mag. I think I have the one that looks like it right down here, if I can get it out. So this is originally what it looked like. This is another broken one that I have right here. And you can see how it broke off the hinge points on here. This one sort of broke in the same manner, except it fractured across the entire thing when I fell onto it. So what I did is I cut this whole segment out and replaced it with a piece of carbon fiber, which you can actually see like right here. Here's the piece of carbon fiber. Now that carbon fiber plate goes all the way underneath this entire top piece. And then what I have done there, I'll show you what I did, is I took a high cap mag, and it's a metal high cap mag, and cut it down the seams and down the side here, and splayed it open and bolted it not only to the top, but I bolted it to the side of this box mag as well. So I bolted it, and what I have done with the feed mechanism, this is a genius. It's got a feed mechanism down. I don't know if you can see that down inside there, but it's got a feed mechanism that I have routed basically to line up with the feed mechanism in here, to where it just basically feeds it right up into the gun. And then I've wired it with this so I can run it into my FCU, and then the FCU on the gun itself runs the box mag. So every time I pull the trigger, it spins the box mag. Voila. This cover, I actually made this cover. I templated some really nice M81, like really durable material, and then there's still beavers in here. I templated some M81 Woodland. I don't know what the hell you would call it, but basically I made a template for it, cut that out, and then actually hand sewed this all together and make it a nice thing. So it doesn't look like such a Franken thing, so like it covers up a lot of the stuff on there, and then when you put it in the actual gun, you know, it just pops right on there, you know, and then, you know, you can just, voila. And that's a, 3,000 round box mag wired into my FCU. I absolutely love this thing, and it works like a charm. You can see here on the camera that I had to, at one point in time, replace this lower because the buffer tube piece broke on it. I can actually probably grab that and show that to you. And I had to replace it. But the problem is the lower on this is, you can see, is it's slightly longer back here. than the original lower for this gun, so I had to sort of make some makeshift segments to go inside here in order to keep this gun, you know, like from folding open and not being very secure. What I have done with this so far is actually made it really well, and it's held up for a long time. But I want to reinforce that. I want to clean this up, and I want to fill this gap in here, and then I want to, in all likelihood, repaint or just paint this gun. Probably give it like an OD green or a flat dark earth paint job. I think that might be pretty cool. So I'm going to begin tearing this gun down here, and then we're going to start see what we can do about cleaning this up, because this actually looks like trash and I really don't like it. But let me show you this other piece that I got here, where it actually broke. Yeah, you can actually see this is the original lower to this gun, and you can see like how much shorter it is right there. But you can actually see the points where this broke off. This is some really cheap Chinese pot metal. It's got a really good clicky selector. I actually really like that. I really wish I could use this thing, but it's garbage, and I don't really know how to replace this right here. You can see how I had like 2 tabs on either side where the buffer tube sort of like went over, and what had happened was, since there was no reinforcement down the middle of this, it just sort of like snapped off. So I had to replace that with this, and I will eventually show you the difference between the two and how much better this ICS lower is. It's just the fact that it's a little bit longer and kind of looks like crap. So what I'm going to do is, I have got some lovely JB Weld steel reinforced epoxy, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this in, sand this down, and make it look nice and clean and flush, and then probably completely repaint the gun. I don't know. We'll have to see. Flat dark earth. I've got some OD green around here somewhere. I don't know. I'm thinking OD green. You can comment down below and let me know what you think, if you like flat dark earth or OD green better. I tend to run green a lot more, and the box mag on this thing is it's an M81 woodland camo color. So I think OD green's gonna go a lot better with it. So we're gonna get into breaking this gun down and tearing apart a lot of the stuff on it here, so I can get it into a prep state, so I can start cleaning up this stuff, and eventually I can put a paint job on it. Let's go. Yeah, you can actually see now that I've taken this apart, like just how much like better the back end is on this thing. Like, instead of the 2 prongs on either side, it's like a big thick, like almost complete circle. And then instead of threading into the gearbox like this one did, this actually threads like into and through the back of the thing. So like when this goes on here, it's like, yeah, it's like, it's got a big, sturdy, heavy post and it goes through there. And then this obviously just kind of threads onto the back of that and locks it down on there. So through, like, there's a little lip on the inside here. Whereas like this one just had two little prongs on the inside of it. And it, like, yeah, it was garbage. And then it threaded actually into the back of the gearbox. And it had like a cylindrical thing that was actually attached to this. So when you can see where I've actually just ground and cut that off. But it like the cylinder went inside that to give it some more stability. Obviously it ultimately didn't work very well. And this is what we wound up with, this thing breaking, because it's cheap and a Chinese piece of shit. So, but let's go ahead and continue.
Two hours later. 2 hours later.
All right, and there we have it. Yeah, I skipped over a lot of stuff there because, yeah. But as you can see, I have nicely filled in that gap and got that secure. I'm gonna have to eventually take this apart again and put it back together, but paint job turned out nice. Like it, like the OD green. I think the OD green is a little bit better than the flat dark earth. Either or, you know, I like either one. I had a LVOA that had it was flat dark earth. So we're gonna go and pull the tape off, put her back together, and see how she looks.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
All right, and there we have it. Yeah, I thought it would look cool if I sort of left this grip black, and this black here. I'm not, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this optic. I need to get a new optic. But she's looking good, I think, with the box mag inserted. On there, oh yeah. Looking good. Looking good. Take it back on the range, make sure she's operating good. I can't see any reason why I wouldn't. I don't know how I feel about this optic, like I said. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. You know, just comment down below if you want to see me do some more stuff like this. If you guys like me doing some of my creative teching videos. But be sure to hit like and hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.